Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope, all at Tiffany TLC Music. I do all my own music when I broadcast, most weekdays between about 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. Takes me a second to be able to open up all my platforms, be able to see who is hopping on where. I now have Periscope open. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for inviting followers on Periscope. How are you doing? Oh, is that a little picture of Lily? Yay. Gots to love her. All right, let me open up YouTube. I've got Twitch open. I've got Periscope open. How has it been going? I have been, I see you're typing. I have been attending a virtual conference that's a version of a conference I've attended live for almost 20 years. Hey, yay, thank you. Hi, Asad Mahdi, welcome. That's so great. Anyone new or just not yet following, I hope you consider following if you decide you like the music. So supper varies for you guys quite a bit, or? All right, I now have YouTube open. I'm about to get Facebook open, and then we'll be opened up everywhere. It's been nice seeing you periodically on Claire's broadcasts. I really... Seriously? Is she's not talking to that level. Why am I suspicious? I think, how old is she now, in all seriousness, though? All right, I am now about to open. Facebook takes the longest. That's such a cute picture. Granddad is the bestest. But it's been nice seeing you on Claire's broadcast. I've really been enjoying hopping on there at night, right before bed. I can't talk much because I'm brushing teeth and things like that, but it's really such a nice little community. And of course, I love original music, especially Claire's. I think I'm gonna trim my nails. Wow, better than the best words, better than presidents. Didn't he say that at some point? I use the best words. Isn't that a quote from our dear leader? Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Good to have you. Welcome to anyone who is watching, whether you are on Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook Live or replay. I'm glad to have you. All right, so I'm going to do, no, I'm not doing this song. This is not the right one. Oh, yes, I am going to do this one. I've had some kind of stressful news in one of my more stressful projects, and so I need I'm So Done. I hope this is a good one for you guys as well.
Underground, I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do now to shout that I'm so done, done, done. Yeah, I wanna have fun, fun, fun. Gonna dance in the sun, sun, sun with everyone, one. Boy, time flies. Oh boy. I know why I was so low, so stressed out I couldn't grow. When I was a kid I needed more help, so I learned to depend on myself. But now I'm so done, done, done. Yeah, I wanna have fun, fun, fun. Wanna dance in the sun, sun, sun with everyone, one, one. so done, done, done. Yeah, I wanna have fun, fun, fun. Wanna dance in the sun, sun, sun. With everyone, one. 'Cause I'm so done, done, done. Yeah, I wanna have fun, fun, fun. Wanna dance in the sun, sun, sun. With everyone, one. With everyone, one. With everyone. Thanks for hosting me there in Twitch.
Yes, that's my cathartic hope song for like going out and just dancing at a festival or something. Now, I know that's not realistic now. Thanks for the comment on the reverb. I hesitated for a long time to use it because it's using the same technology as the looping technology, which, as I've mentioned before, can be unreliable at times. So it's been a hard decision. Like, am I going to start using it, and then if it's not working, then I can't use it for a while? And so, and not only that, but I wasn't entirely sure how to adjust it. But I just really looked carefully at the different adjustments and kind of read about them. There's a little hover thing where you hover over, whatever it is, like dry, wet, this and that and the other. And I thought, okay, my son and I just kind of fooled around with a couple of the settings. So I was like, all right, that sounds pretty good. So I wish I could say I had a professional sound engineer do it, but I did think about maybe asking Guitar Papa to take a listen and see if he has any suggestions. I also have thought about turning off the reverb every time I talk, but my mom actually likes it when I talk. It's easier for her to hear me, and I kind of feel like it telegraphs to people that, okay, I might have reverb when I'm singing, so it maybe people will stick around, listen to the singing, or me more likely. But and it's also kind of tedious to switch back and forth. So here we are. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yes, I did. Well, I mean, not since the last time you've been on, but I dialed it back from you might recall way back. I tried reverb and you guys were like, oh my God, And so I dialed it back on 2 settings. Let me see if I can find that here. See if I'll tell you a little bit what I did. So I dialed back on dry, wet. That adjusts the balance between the input signal and the process signal. The input signal is dry, the process signal is wet. And then I lowered the ratio of dry to wet. So I basically lowered the process signal after. And then I also lowered, I think, the pre-delay maybe? I'm not sure. I'm actually not entirely sure what I delayed or what I changed. The reflection maybe? Gee, wow. I don't remember. I'd have to add a new reverb to see. Hi, William. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Good to have you back. William, are you following there on, I can't recall. I believe you might be. I hope so. So, Carrie, I know, right? It's like, I looked at these things and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is so confusing. Oh, I know what the other thing I delayed. This is less exciting. This is a by far less exciting title, decay time. How about that for the opposite? This adjusts the time required for the diffusion. Oh, is that? No, maybe not. Oh, what I'd have to do, I'm kind of curious. I think I'm going to do this just for giggles. Insert, edit. Oh no, let's see here. Let's insert a fresh reverb on something and see the difference. That's exciting. Twitter and Facebook. Great, William. Thank you so much. That's so lovely. Thank you. I'm so glad to have you. Audio effects. Okay, so if I hit reverb, let's see what the default is. Yeah, I think I changed, I lowered the dry to wet ratio. Sorry. And I lowered the pre-delay. The pre-delay controls the delay time in milliseconds before the onset of the first early reflection. One's impression of the size of the room depends partly on this delay. Typical values for natural sounds range between blah and blah. So I lowered the distance of time between my decaying, right? Between my talking and the echo or reflection, as they're calling it. So there you go. That's your little music education for the day. I'm going to delete that reverb. I do not want that there. Okay. Hi, Safety First. Welcome. It's been a while. How are you doing? And I can't remember your actual name. I don't know if it'll show up if you make a comment or something. Let's see. All right, guys, gals, people, I'm going to do another song. How about that? So anybody can make a request as long as it's of one of my songs. I mean, those are the only songs I do. I did Income Inequality. No, I didn't. I did I'm So Done. I want to do Income Inequality. That's right. Let's do that, and then with James. And depending on how often you come along, okay, so when you comment, it says J. So that won't remind me. You're doing pretty well? Yay. This is good. It's a challenge to be doing pretty well these days, wouldn't you say? At least where I live. I'm in California, and we're pretty well still on lockdown, so it's sure been an adventure. That's putting it nicely. All right, let's do Income Inequality. This is a song about a problem in our world that I think we vastly underrate in terms of its impact on all of us, whether on the wealthy end or on the not so wealthy end or somewhere in between. And research backs me up on this. I have a lot of footnotes I could go with this song. If you're ever interested, feel free to ask. Ooh, I know. I'll tell you, Carrie, it's a joy to sing with, and I'm sure it would be lovely to play that with. It's and I get to hear it is the lovely thing. There's a bit of a delay. There's latency because my feed is going in through here, going through my software, going through my computer, going through this, going through that, and then coming back to my ears. And if I set the latency too short, then I'll get the crackles and the pops. 2 jobs. Oh, wow. Whew. Yeah, that's a great example of what I'm talking about. People are either out of work and stressed for that reason, or they're working too much and they're stressed for that reason. I really hope your jobs, given that you have 2, the odds are higher than if you just had 1, that maybe they put you in harm's way to some extent. Hi, Chalupa Grande. Welcome. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. This is a great place. I mean, my broadcast is, but I also mean just Periscope in general. It is my favorite platform, although I am simulcasting. No insult intended for anyone watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, but there are features of Periscope that make it my favorite. But I am happy to have people from wherever they're watching. I use Facebook a ton. Yes, both do. Ooh, that's stressful in and of itself, isn't it? Well, one day at a time. Thanks for what you're doing. It's not an easy time right now. It's not an easy time right now. And for some people, it's a lot harder than for others, which brings me to this song. But again, the research suggests that we all are negatively impacted by income inequality, so one way or another. Oh my God, commercial driver. Build hospitals, yay for that. Commercial driver, like build hospitals, I'm guessing maybe put you at less risk than being a commercial driver. Okay, in any event, I will check comments more on the back end. Right. Let me get just the right volume. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. The irony that's plain, hey Terry, the irony that's plain to see in studies of rich countries is that income equality helps even the most wealthy with better public health from A to Z. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality, we must break free. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy, all are better off we see, even the most wealthy. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality, we must break free. And with research we can see, without financial worry, people volunteer, really create higher quality with greater ingenuity. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality, we must break free. But then we would be surprised to see better fruit from an apple tree growing in the shade, punished so it will obey. People are the same, we know today. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality, we must break free. It's not about what he deserves, there's a reason for every single swerve. When people falter, very near the solution is recovery. Help to be all we can be. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of
impulsivity, Mike. Resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. How are you doing, Mike? Just imagine the possibilities with innovation flowing freely on without the massive waste we see from tracking time and money and punishing those in need for income equality can set us all free. I'm Mouse92DZ. Speaking of Facebook, so yes, this is one of the more concerning things. One of the more concerning things in our world, I think, that is not really appreciated fully for its negative impacts. And if anybody ever has any questions about my sources, I'd be happy to share, because there's some really interesting reading out there. So I'm going to share my broadcast to the Periscope group because Mike's presence reminded me. Here I go. Periscope Music and Friends. Check it out for those on Facebook. I know he is very busy between that and managing his home remodelers, which has been a bit of an adventure. He's been very busy. But you know, I think during this time, I'd rather be busy in some fashion so as to not, hopefully with things that have some, at least some amount of things that feel like they have meaning and purpose for us. But this isn't a time to have a ton of empty time on our hands, you know? I don't think. We are all right and wrong equally and growing from each other's views. Oh, you might like my song. I just did it yesterday. That Brand New Day, which talks about how can we speak to one another when we have different views? How can we really try to understand one another? Kind of gets to that topic. This song, The Income Inequality, I'm specifically focusing on financial disparities, historic and chronic generational inequities that pass often over time. And the gap between the haves and the have-nots has widened, I'm sure many of you are aware of, to the extreme. And the interesting research that I reference in this song is by a group called Equality Trust, and some of it is. There's several different sources, but they compiled hundreds of studies, all relating to the comparison of all well-off countries, so first world countries, the most unequal income-wise and the most equal, and compared them on like 10 to 15 different public health measures, and found that whether you were wealthy in those societies or poor, you were better off in the more equal societies. And the theory is that the kinds of stress we all experience when we're empathic creatures, and when other people are suffering, there's all kinds of secondary effects of that. Plus there's just more societal stress, there's more crime, there's more this, there's more that. But our mental health scores are worse, our physical health scores are worse. It's just across the board. We're more likely to be obese, we're more likely to have a short life expectancy if we live in an unequal, well-off country than if we live in an equal, well-off country. So it's just really interesting. And then the other later verses are more about, like there's a book called Punished by Rewards, there's a book called Drive that talk about how, in studies that support the conclusion that we really all want to scale Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Some are righter and some are wronger. You're wronger than me. I don't know if we'd win a very good argument with that kind of language, Carrie.
But yeah, so just this idea that we all desire to aspire. Ooh, that rhymes. We all aspire to, yeah, not a singular problem. It's not all one thing. It's not a singular problem. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting data. Equality Trust. That's mostly out of Europe, but they compiled these hundreds of studies. And then there's a book, Punished by Rewards, which talks about how really we do our best when we're pursuing our intrinsic interests, and our intrinsic interests are to contribute at very high levels. If you think about when people talk about their dreams or what they want to do, they usually involve high level contribution, like creative contribution and so on. And then the book called Drive talks about how no matter how much you're paid, if you're paid like a base level, your creativity is better if you have like a secure income, and it's not improved if you're like rewarded for each little uptick. Like, oh, you get 3 pennies more if you, that we really are just better motivated and more creative and more innovative when our needs are met, our basic needs are met, and we're just contributing because we're aspiring to. Yes, that is the hard part. See my song. What's my song on that? That Brand New Day. I think I did that one. If anybody's interested in listening to that one, I did that one on the 4th a couple days ago. Check it out. Check it out. Anyway, let's do something lighter. That was a very serious topic. So we did income. Well, I started with I'm So Done, then income inequality. What do you say? I kind of want to do When in Doubt, Wait. I think it's been the very longest since I've done that song. And I kind of need that message today. By the way, I'd love to hear I heard how James is doing, but Carrie, how are you doing? You seem in good spirits. Mike, anything new for you if you feel like sharing? I know you were, well, I won't go into that, but I know you've been very busy, I'll say that. When in doubt, wait. So, I have been attending, Mike, I've been attending a virtual conference. That's the version of a conference, a homeschooling conference that we've been attending as a family for like 18 years. And it's weird. It's weird. It's weird attending things virtually because you have all these memories of what it's like when you're there in person. There are a lot of hard parts of being there in person, but it just reminds you of what it's like to be in person somewhere. So I've been dealing with that, and also a very stressful bit of news in my Trust Loose Ends work. Love is the answer. Very wise, James. Very wise. All right. No, am I doing the right one? No, I'm not. I'm not doing the right one. Hold on. There it is. Totally different kind of song. We're going to do something that is a strumming song. Hey, 70. Congratulations, Carrie. That's exciting. That's really exciting. You're catching up to my mom. All right, here we go. Is that right? No, it's not. I'm going to turn the guitar down a little. I haven't done this song since I started using reverb. The volume on the guitar is a little louder. No, that's not right either. No. I need my capo. Third time's the charm, guys. Carrie, you brighten my day. I love your sense of humor. So this is a song, I should say, this is a song about advice my dad gave me that has served me very well. It's kind of common sense advice. His advice was actually, when in doubt, don't. And I modified it to when in doubt, wait. For reasons, and for many reasons, it has served me very well, and they're all talked about, they're all mentioned in the song.
the line my daddy told me. When in doubt, don't is the best policy. And as time went by, more and more I could see. Waiting to be sure was for sure the way for me. So I said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. I found getting in was easier than getting out. So I best say no when I had any doubt. So I said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Hey, Ray, when you take your time, so good to see you. Your choice will be great. And when I take time to calm my reptilian brain, I can hear my wise neocortex once again. So I still say, when in doubt, please don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. Plus, spotting all the pros and cons I can find. Doubts, it takes time. So I still say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. Well, for years now I've applied this theory and enjoyed the benefits repeatedly. So I still say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. When you take your time, your choice will be great. What are you saying there, Carrie? I'm planning to fight old age. I'm going on TikTok and shuffle dance. Seriously? In a bikini? Oh, no. Oh, but make sure your personal information isn't stolen there. The Chinese are accused of stealing your personal information. Next thing you know, you in a bikini will be all over the world. So think twice. Who knows what kind of damage could be caused. Sip of water. All right. Ray, how have you been? How have things been over there where you are? It's just ongoing trauma over here where we are. I'm currently attending, in theory right now, a virtual conference that I've attended in person with my family for about 18 years every year. I don't know that we've skipped a single year. And it's weird. I don't know. I'm trying to think of it as, wow, how awesome that we get to have some
semblance of what we used to have even in the middle of a pandemic, rather than to think, oh, I'm comparing it to the old. Oh, Carrie. Rather than comparing it to pre-COVID, you know, I think then you're inevitably disappointed. But it's just, I'd rather just focus on my new life and not be reminded of my old life until this whole thing's done. I think that kind of covers why I'm distraught a little bit. Yay, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing well. I think there are some resurgence. There's some resurgence going on over there, right? I'm not sure about Scotland specifically, but I think in various places in Europe and on other continents, I believe, there has been some resurgence. But hopefully we'll be able to generally keep things down until the second wave. All right, on that note, I'm open to a request. I could do Everybody's in a Circle, though. We just did an upbeat one. So another alternative. I could do Sad and Sweet Memories and Tumble Star to finish off. I think I barely have time to do both. Aberdeen and Scotland. That's where you are. Are you guys on lockdown at all there? Is everybody back to school and back to normal? We are so far from that. Let me tell you. It's not like that at all over here, but I'm pretty sure you guys are kind of in that situation. So another option, I could do A Reason Why. COVID's back in Aberdeen. Is that what you're saying? Ugh. I do worry about grandsons. Oh, ooh, that is scary. Also, that is scary, Carrie, because also they're coming home, and that means you're exposed, and you're in Glasgow, but it's back there. It's back in Aberdeen. Is that what you're saying? Sorry, it's so hard for me to be able to just talk. I always reflect on that, and you guys have to like type out answers. But I'm on your side of it a lot because I watch the broadcast, and I'm always like, you're always racing to respond sometimes before like the moment's lost and they forget what the heck you were talking about. So I think maybe I will do A Reason Why. So this will actually be the first time I've done this with reverb. It's using the same equipment, the same interface. Hi, Muley Wood. Let me see if I want to see if there's anything. Let me just take a look at this because I have this. Okay, I think I can do it this way. All right, let's give this a go. So this is my right? What is normal? That's a good question. Well, yeah. And really the only thing that's constant is change, and there really is no, oh yeah. Carrie, that's so stressful. You know, we thought about, yes, good to see you as well, Ray. We've thought about traveling to see some of the national parks during lockdown because they're open, and we have this trailer now, and we're trying not to stay anywhere or eat out anywhere, but like we could be self-contained, but you're going into other states, and it's bad enough in ours. People aren't obeying the mask order all the time. But I'm guessing, and I know when you're in a national park and they're really busy right now, you can end up on a trail with like too many people. So it's scary. I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm sorry about that. That makes it more dangerous to go out. Is there a mask order there at least? Even if there is, it doesn't mean people are following it. All right. A Reason Why is the song. I'm trying to find it here. No, that's not it. Hi, Maple. That's funny, Carrie. All right, let's do this. Let's do this song before I do run out of time. So let me open up my little piano because that will give me my key because I won't have any guitar with this. This is a vocal looping background. It's a song about having a purpose to keep you going. And I think it's especially important during times like what we're going through. We have to be home economics. Oh, why do I have no volume? I know why. Wait. Oh no. That's strange. Why do I have no volume? Why is that happening? That's weird. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try, that's not going to work either. All right. Sorry, guys. I need my key. Let me see if I can. See if this is going to work. I need a B3. Oh, I think that's it. Allow, don't allow. Next. Okay. Got it. No, I don't want that. Okay, guys. I need a B3. You guys can't give me any sound. Oh, is this going to work? Let's see if I can hear this. That's not right. Maybe B4? No. Maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. All right. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. All right, here we go. I'll check comments on the food is a yummy science. Thanks for the effort to make the note there. It's a little hard. I can't hear your sounds. I hope that's right. I really do. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Gotta get the song up. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Focus. I have to focus a lot to make this work. I forgot. I actually don't have reverb. I don't have reverb except for the vocals of the song. So it would be interesting to add that, but I don't have that now. All right, so here we go. Survivors know well when you're going through hell, you need a reason why you had to reach the other side. Might not be enough when the going gets really tough, but to even try, yeah, you need a reason why. Yeah, you need a reason why. At times just to survive,
but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really want to fly. But even just to get by, so try to find a reason why. Could be one or two, could be three or four, could be even more. Whatever lights your life, one might be your family, a hope for humanity, a career or hobby, or just the little joys in life you see. But you need a reason why, at times just to survive, but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really want to fly, but even just to get by. So try to find a reason why. The best reasons why sweep you off your feet, and if you hold on tightly, they crowd out anxiety, fill you with positivity, are nearly irresistible, so fulfilling and meaningful, make problems seem small. So you need a reason why, at times just to survive, but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really want to fly, but even just to get by. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a reason why, at times just to survive, but certainly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really want to fly, but even just to get by. So try to find a reason why. Very fun doing that song. It's trickier than it was when I first did it because I didn't have the I would love that, Carrie. Wouldn't that be awesome and fun? Oh, because I can only go so low. I have a decent range, but I'm still one person, you know, so there's only so much you can do. And I'm not male, so there's limits. There's limits. Hi, Frank. How are you doing? Well, thanks, guys. I would just love that. Oh, that would be so great. Wouldn't that be great? I wish it was easier to collaborate. I've seen people. You're welcome. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you so much, James. I really appreciate that. It's tricky to sing because I have to listen religiously to my metronome because of the lag of the ooze going through my whole system. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. It's a song inspired by a book I read called, is it The Meaning of Life by Viktor Frankl, Dr. Viktor Frankl. It's about his time surviving in the Holocaust, and his conclusion was that the only way to make it through insanely horrific times is to have some sense of purpose. Even when you've lost everything else, if there's something, some goal you have, it doesn't really even matter what it is. In his case, he wanted to reconstitute his manuscript that had been stolen from him when he entered the concentration camps. And so he would like write it out in his mind and so on. And so that's an extreme situation. Hey, Mark. Oh, so good to have you. I'm just about to get off. Oh, I miss having you on, but hopefully you can check out the replay. But thanks for inviting people. Thank you, Mark. But yeah, this idea that you need a purpose to make it through insane times, and then really just to thrive. Aw, boo-hoo, a shad. Next time. We do have lives after all. Oh my goodness, I did. Did I? You know, I started, I've only been going 30 to more closer to 40 minutes, but I got on early enough. Oh my gosh. Oh, Carrie,
That's awesome. Flip a coin. Oh. Well, are you asking for an encore or saying that was a good encore? I see. Yes, because I did stay longer. Yes. And I normally, but I try to get off by 6. I have to go. I can do, how about I'll do a quick little kids song. It's the quickest song I have, and that'll carry us out. It's Train Train. Mike's on, so he's our conductor, and this will take us out. You missed everything, but you're gonna get Train Train, and you can take how about this, Mark? Take the train. I know, you know what? You're used to me being late, Mark, to be fair. You're used to me being late, so I get why you would think I would still be on. But I actually got on pretty early today. So let's do Train Train, and then you can take the train to the replay. How about that? Weak substitute, but it'll have to do. Okay, so this is the song I wrote for my then 4.5-year-old son who wanted me to make it clear that trains say woo woo and not choo choo. That was his one rule for the song. So this is what I came up with. Let's see. You asked for one too, Terry. Thank you. Train, train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, train, woo woo, chugga chug. Ooh, nice train. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, train, woo woo, chugga chug. Yes, you do, Carrie. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, train, woo woo, chugga chug. It's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, train, woo woo, chugga chug. Train, train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, train, woo woo, chugga chug. Yay! Little extra encore song. Mark, I wanted to say something to you because I know you can relate with your conferences that you've gone to. I was thinking to myself how glad I am I'm on here today because it's very connecting and I'm so grateful for you guys. By contrast, I've been participating in a conference that I have gone to live and my whole family has for about 18 years, but it's virtual this year. And it's a very lonely feeling. It's very weird. So it's the first day of it. And so I'm glad to have some normalcy coming on with you guys and so grateful. And we keep each other company during this time that's really, really bizarre and hopefully will end before another year passes. Oh my gosh. No, Carrie, I just realized you're totally joking. We loved there's a couple train songs about Casey Jones. Casey Jones. Da-na-na-na-na-na, Casey Jones, the brave engineer. I can't remember, that's not right. But my sons love trains, obsessed with trains, and we have a major train museum in our city, the California State Railroad Museum. It's crazy. It has like real steam engines inside of it, and because this is where the Transcontinental Railroad started over here. Pretty sure I've got that right. Yes, you were a live one, right, Mark? But I know you relate to these whole conferences coming and going, and I know you've missed at least one. I'm not sure if any of yours have been virtual, but I mean, I appreciate that they're doing it. It's just all it does is remind me of when we were all together. And so far, it's been mixed. So, thank you, Miss Terry. It's funny, it doesn't say, I see that you're on, and clearly you are, but it's not giving me a number. It doesn't say, usually it'll say, that makes me think I'm not always knowing when people are on Facebook. Because I thought maybe you weren't on anymore. I always suspect your statements. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Frank and Mark and Carrie and Mike and James and Terry and others. Forgive me if I'm skipping somebody. I did not get to, I know I don't have a list of everybody on, and I'm not able to get that actually. So, and certainly I don't know who's on the replay. So thank you for hanging out with me. It means so much, especially during this awful time. And thanks for being friends with me and being part of this TLC family music community. I really appreciate it, and hope to see you again very soon. I'll give, I see people are typing. I will wait. Thank you, Frank. And I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but I'm going to try. I might be on the early end tomorrow again, Mark, if I'm on at all, because of this conference. So worst case, I'll be back on Monday. Thanks, you too. Thanks, you too. All right, take care, everyone. Have a good one. Until next time, bye. Be safe, bye. Oh, I see Mark is typing. That is lovely, Mark. That is great. I cannot quite say the same, but I'm glad for you. That's good, because I know you feel my pain on the conference thing. All right, bye, everyone.